Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our Thursday tabletop RPG night with some more Warhammer Fantasies, Mordheim, the City of the Damned. Now, in the last episode, we had got 3 of the warband together with a couple of their serfs. They had entered the city of Mordheim, following the route that they had cleared last time, making their way to the rock, essentially the fortress within Mordheim. At the rock last time they heard the sounds of battle, and also the sounds of black powder weapons being used. This time they came back and they saw the same thing that they had seen last time. A group of ogres. One of them being funnily dressed as a pirate, with some sort of parrot on his shoulder. The group were discussing what actions they were going to take, but unfortunately for them, Pepe would not have that. Whilst the ogres were sat devouring a delicious meaty meal, well, unfortunately the parrot thing noticed, and the ogres rose from their evening's meal by the quayside and climbed up onto the bridge. Our party of adventurers decided to stand their ground where they were and allowed the ogres to get within speaking distance, but not charge distance. The largest of the ogres, the one who is dressed as a pirate, stepped forwards and asked the group, with some help from his creature on his shoulder, he asked the group the password. Can everyone please roll a perception? Miss Wilhelma?
Yes.
I would probably say you can roll intelligence afterwards.
Okay, just give me a moment so my computer can uncheck. Yeah, okay. Perception then followed by intelligence.
Yeah. You can give yourself a plus 10. You were a...
To which one?
The intelligence roll, give yourself a plus 20. One for your background and one for your backstory.
Right, roll 20, could you? I'm gonna fortune that. Actually, never mind, I don't have any fortune.
Wait, you have no fortune?
How many rerolls did you do last time? Because you should have come into Mordheim with a full list, a full fortune refresh.
Maybe I didn't put it down. Okay, I'm gonna... Because I legit don't remember.
So every time you sleep in Warhammer Fantasy, you regain a fortune. And you spent a couple of days... Well, hang on. You came back, you rested. I think you rested again, and then you came to Mordheim. So you would have got at least 2 fates back. And last time you didn't do any combat, so...
Yeah. Okay, that was my mistake. I just didn't note down the fortune.
Okay, so Wilhelma, as you're thinking about what the ogres said, you remember from your past, both your childhood and your starting career. Ogres are a thing that is used. They are, whilst some would consider them a monster, others would consider them a powerful asset. They are dumb, but not so dumb that they can't be reasoned with. and in many cases within your time is a what was your first career? I know it was a fight. It was
It was a marine.
That's the one. As a marine, even aboard ships, ogres are used. There are creatures on the sea that go beyond a mortal's imagination, and then there are just the normal horrors: dark elves, goblins, orcs, Skaven vessels, the undead, and more.
Wait, Skaven have a navy?
Yes.
If you call a fuck ton of rafts that barely stay afloat a navy, then yes.
They do actually in the old world game
Mystery?
Dreadfleet. No, the tabletop game
Oh.
Dreadfleet. There was a Skaven fleet.
Fair enough.
Ogres are used, and as your time growing up in a merchant city, you would have seen that ogres are used as bodyguards as well. They are expensive to maintain. They want for very little trinkets and gold, and is not their interest, but very expensive to maintain. You also know that they're not the brightest. They're not the most complicated of creatures, and normally they would not have a complicated password at all. However, as you are thinking upon this, you do not hear the noises coming from around you. However, fortunately, Azureth and Lysiara do. I should really do Bill and Ted as well, because this is probably going to be important. You hear the sounds of chittering, the gnashing of teeth, the scratching of claws. Somewhere
Oh no,
within
the Ratmen are coming.
the city around you. And it is at that point that I would like you all to roll initiative. Bill does not see, but Ted does. Well, not see, you hear them.
I passed my perception. Oh.
No, you hear them, Azureth. You can hear the chittering of teeth and the sounds of claws scraping upon stone.
Oh, okay, it's something else coming out a second.
Oh yes. You don't need to worry about the ogres for much longer. Right. So my actions may be quite slow. I have a vast number of NPCs that I need to do. Wait, come here. Don't do that. So actually,
Why is there no initiative tracker yet?
oh, there is. Well, sorry, no, there isn't. You are right. I haven't opened it
Why
yet.
is your initiative so low?
Who's?
Years. Like, you're all at 10, and that's only 3 more than me. And I rolled at...
Oh, my
Because
bad.
my
I didn't
agility
do-
is 54, so.
Yes, kiss. It's a lot of fucking agility.
So I missed a couple of initiatives. Hopefully that one came up. So we've got Bill. Do you know, I've actually found a use for that double click. If you double click the character sheet and it disappears onto the... It is actually quite useful when you're GMing. Huh. You can actually position them along your the top of the bar. Huh. Roll20, you actually have some really useful features, which I didn't know about. Come here, augurs. The augurs! Come to me, my pretties. Alright, don't go there. Go there. So, let's have a look at who goes first. Ooh! Ooh! Very nice. Azureth, you are You're actually a lot quicker than I...
Where are the nasties?
Where are the Nazis should be our question.
Yeah, that.
Well, I can't see the nasties on the map yet.
No.
That's because the map is the nasty.
So, Azurith, as you were first up, you hear the sounds from this direction. You hear the sounds of claws on stone, chittering teeth, and was that a roof tile falling? I will give you a little bit more vision. So you're looking down this way. But that is all you see for the moment, unless you enter.
I'm just gonna turn to the ogres like, hey, you hear that too? And it's scratching. And roof tiles.
The ogre captain looks up towards the creature, a dumbfounded look on his face. You see the creature perk its head, and its wing comes up, and it starts like hopping on his shoulder, up and down, listening, before it starts smacking him on the head and pointing with its wing. It does not point towards you. The ogre bellows out. Do you want to take any other actions?
I would like to take a bit of a defensive stance and also hear what the ogre is bellowing out.
Okay, you take up a defensive stance as the ogre roars out, "Food!" The other ogres look excited and begin turning around. Well, they will on their turn. Miss Wilhelma, you've just heard an ogre bellow out about food as your other comrades seem to be preparing for something.
Well, I suppose they will eat everything after all. I'm going to have action put my rapier away and have action pull out my pistol. I would still have my main gauche in my left hand.
Sure.
Because it doesn't specify I need to have a weapon in my main hand to have it in my left hand.
So I will point out it would make it difficult to reload.
Yeah, I understand that.
As long as you're cool with that,
Yeah.
then that is perfectly fine.
I'll probably I will also move a bit. No, actually, I can't. Okay, movement is an action in this. I forgot.
Yes,
fine.
sadly it is. Sadly it is. So, something's turn. This is going to be quite amusing. Okay. Come here, please, my friend.
Would you wouldn't have bet it has line of sight on us?
No, not you guys. Not you guys. So, it took a full aim action. So that's a +20. It has marksmanship, like the bandits. So that's a +40 overall. And you don't get anything for range. Yes! Oh, it played out in my head like that, and I cannot believe it.
Jesus!
So, Miss Wilhelma, you hear the sound of a black powder weapon, but it is unlike anything you've ever heard. As you hear the there is a zzz, as if lightning and static had merged into one. And it does...
Holy!
Ow!
And it failed. And it failed. Beautiful. So, you see... I don't need your sheet anymore.
It says roll for Ulrich's Fury.
Fury.
So
Yeah, it failed. If it had succeeded, it would have.
Are you sure? Because didn't the sheet used to roll automatically for Ulrich's?
It did. It did, and it used to say that it failed or it succeeded.
Yeah, so I
think-
think now we have to do manual.
it does that for melee, but I'm not sure if it does that for ranged.
I think it does, because it's always done it for Lysiara's.
It does for me, at least, in the magic.
Do you know what? It's an NPC, so I'm going to give it to it, because I didn't think it would play out like that. So have another 10. It rolled a 10.
Holy fuck.
I am dead. I'm pretty
No. You're quite fortunate. You're quite fortunate. So, let me have a look. What would your... Okay. Right. So that doesn't matter. So we lock off 1, because it's the first time we've had armor piercing in this game. So we lock off that. And that doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so how much armor does that take off?
You see, how much health does it? Ah, you don't worry. I had the sheet. I had the book open just in case. You see one of the ogres right at the back, behind the captain. As the captain bellows out about food, the ogre turns round. There is a bang, and you see blood go flying out as a shot hits it straight in the head. It roars out in pain and anguish as it holds its hand up to its head. There is just blood and gore flying everywhere as it's nearly dead. I honestly didn't expect him to do that much, but yeah, it's nearly dead. Oh, hang on. It's not just the damage, it's the damage plus the multiple. Oh, that's 15. So it's done 30 damage.
You know what? I'm really glad it didn't shoot at me. Also, I
It's
really
dead.
want that warp lock now.
It's dead.
I really want that warp lock.
So yeah, you see this ogre turn round, looking as if dinner is here, as a shot takes half of its head. Well, 1/3 disappears. Blood pours out as it shakes and tumbles to the floor. That ogre is very much dead. Good show. I wasn't expecting that.
Alright, everyone. I don't know what the frick that is, but stay out of its sight.
Doesn't sound
be
like any
fair-
rifle I've heard.
It fired, so it would be revealed. It fired not only a weapon, but a black powder. How do I... Oh, that's irritating. So I actually have to go onto the GM token to interact with it. Oh, that's gay. Okay. Move up. Yeah, I'll give it to you, actually, Wilhelmer, because you're all looking in the right direction, and it's on top of a... Oh, it would have had a bonus for shooting from a height.
I
You
should have managed as well, Jesus.
you see the shots and the sound and the flash, along with a plume of greenish smoke, come out as you see a creature? You've never really seen one of these things before, and it's a giant rat. It's jumping up and down excitedly, clapping its hands as
It's the fucking rat, man. I know it.
I'm gonna just tag Lissy around the shoulder and point it the direction.
I'm waiting for my turn to come so I can shout what it actually is.
So it's Ted. This year you can, as long as you guys keep it to a few words per turn, because there's a lot of actions that will be taken out. You can say more on your turns. I'll give you more than the allotted round, because there is going to be a lot of NPC fights in this.
Luciano would just shout Skaven. She'd go like, Skaven!
The
And
what?
her face would, close up entirely. She would look like shit's about to go down in a serious manner. Lacey really is climbing up.
Ted is going to... Why can't I click on Ted now? Is Ted on? Oh, because... Oh, God damn it, because now I'm on the GM layer. So Ted is going to run over to here. Would he run over? No, he's a bit of a coward. Ted's going to knock an arrow. He does know it's coming from over there, so I guess he'll knock an arrow and come to here. Bill, who doesn't really know what's going... Sorry, that was Bill. Ted, who does know what's going on, is going to take up a position here with Azurif. Okay, right. So, where are you? You're also up here. I may have put too many of you on the map. We'll see. We'll see.
It's Skaven. There should be a shit ton of them.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking when I put this level together. They're Skaven. There's shitloads of them. So what did I say last time? It was a plus 40 for their ability, plus 50 because of height. Admittedly, Mordheim only goes up to... Warhammer Fantasy only goes up to 30, but we're keeping it with the Dark Heresy.
Oh, in Warhammer Fantasy you can't stack as high. Only...
No, it should only go to 30 for negatives and bonuses. I thought that would just get confusing for our group where we actually play Dark Heresy as well. I figured let's just keep it at the Dark Heresy rule set. Oh, you poor bastard. Jazina. Sorry, Wilhelma. You hear that noise again? Sorry, no, he already hit, so... Yeah, damage. I was right.
Is it the same one or a different one?
It is a different one. And now that he has fired,
Right.
he is now revealed. And he begins jumping up on his lookout post. Then, for a creature that's meant to be stealthy, they do a lot of jumping up and applauding when they actually, hit. But a plume of green smoke gives it away.
So where's the second
away? Right down at the bottom, across the bridge.
He's on the right, the rooftop.
Okay. Oh, that's quite hard to see.
Their tokens are camouflaged, do you know?
They're Skaven.
They sneaky Skavens. Yes, yes. The next one.
Yes,
Stupid man thing.
Yes.
Okay, so he is a different bloody sheet. I knew this was going to get difficult. I knew this was going to be an issue. But I will admit, the double clicking on character sheets, I'm really liking. it. God, no, there it is. So his is 6 movement. Standard. Okay, cool. So, you, my squeaky friend... going to... So, what's sprint in this? Is it,
I
4
think
times?
you double your movement. Let me check.
So it'd be 24 then.
Sprinting.
You don't see the other one. You do see this one because he is not going... wrong layer. because he is essentially not hiding. He runs out to there, and I'll make sure that you can actually... He looks kind of hidden, so let's... There we go. Give you more of the promenade. So you would see from across the water a Skaven, a rat man. This is from where you are, it looks far smaller than a human. This creature is hunched over, snarling with a large maw. Hideously ugly and just pathetically dressed. But it comes charging out. Hungrily. Isiara, you're up.
I'm gonna. I look serious, but there's a weird smile on my face. And for now, I'm just gonna prepare myself. And do. So, I casted etheric armor myself. I'm not protected.
So you got an 11 overall. Yeah, okay, so the ones in, just to double check, the ones in the brackets determine the ones that will get a zinches, because that +1 at the back is for an ingredient or something other.
Where are we? Yeah, it's 1d10. I only rolled the 1d10, so the ones in the front.
Okay, cool.
Because I technically don't need anything more than magic rating 1 to cast this.
Fair enough. Okay. I saw some ones there. I was like, ooh, no. It's been so long since I've seen you roll 1 magic dice as well. I think that's also part of it.
Yeah. I have 5 now.
So another one. He is going to need to be on that level. He's going to move over with his comrade. All sneaky like. All sneaky. Yes. Do you know what? I will give them a... Well, they would have actually had orders. No, they would have had orders. I believe there's that many on that side, that many on that side. So yeah, they would have orders to do things. So you come... Oh, what layer are you on? Let's move you first. Okay, Azurif. You see a rat man come running out of the darkness, shouting and squeaking and all sorts of nonsense coming out of his ratty mouth. This one is the character sheet I don't have open at the moment, so you come here, and then you do this. Do you have any skills to increase it? No. Aha! He is successful! Squeak! You all begin hearing a squeak! Coming from round the back. And sure, he can do a half move to there. Yeah, you'd know that the noise came from there, but you wouldn't necessarily see him because of the noise. Unlike the black powder weapons. You, unfortunately, my friend, get seen. Because you have your orders. And if you do not follow out your orders, you gets the whipping. No! What? No, don't do that. I did something like, what does advanced draw is? Undo that. I don't know what that does. Right, so you are now seen. The other one. Oh, I apologise, guys. I didn't even put any combat music on.
I just have Vermintide 2 soundtrack on.
Good choice. Good choice. Probably far better choice than what's going to be playing soon.
Good choice.
This little ratty. Well, he certainly didn't go to market, but he went somewhere. It looks like he went to the docks. Oh, no, don't. I want the tape measure. Come here. Come here. You can move up to here, and you will be seen by the group. Face the right way. No, hang on. Was it you? Yes, it is him, but I didn't move on to him. Yeah, that's that one. I didn't click down. Sorry. So yeah, he moves to there, and he is now seen. Let me move him up a layer. You now see that Skaven. The next Skaven, he will probably come down this side to there. And he is now seen. The next Skaven, he is going to do something else. Because why not? Why wouldn't I do something funny when I get to use Skaven? It just makes sense. Skaven should do hilariously dumb stuff. Wow, my luck is on tonight. Good job I'm not using it on combat rolls. And then he'd have enough movement to come to there, which would probably mean you would all see him, because I don't see how any of you would miss seeing him. So, let me reveal some of the map. Boom. There's now a Skaven on the roof. I'll point him out to you because he's not hiding. Ah, excellent. It's the Augur's turn. Oh, the Augurs. So I did say he turned round, and he just watched one of his men get shot. So the captain turns round, sees his man, his head just exploded, sees the bubbling skin around the wound, and the changes. Doesn't really know what these changes mean. So he looks at his other comrade as he clutches his arm. And again, there is a change going on. What's the range? 36? What? No. I might need to make the maps bigger. 36? But let me do it on this map. Scroll down a bit. So from him to him, oh my days. Huh? Would he care? Let's give him an intelligence test. This could be bad for his group. So, intelligence test. This is the captain, so he gets a modifier. Pepe! Boomstick! The little creature on his back kind of smacks him in the head, and you can see his long beak thing shaking back and forth, but he grabs his boomstick and levels it towards the creature. There is a gigantic poof as a plume of smoke blows out. Unfortunately, Wilhelmer, you know what weapon he's fired. The blunderbuss. She's gone. Never mind. So who's that gone through? So it's 3 tiles. Okay, no, it just hits 1. So as one of his comrades looks at him as he lowers the boomstick to his face. Agility. Oh, actually, right. This is. I need to roll damage. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. This is one of the few weapons in Warhammer Fantasy that doesn't have a hit option. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, you don't have to hit with this type of weapon. You just fire it, and things have to get out the way. Right, that ogre takes that much damage to the body. Actually, that's not that much for an ogre. Take off. The Skavenses. Does he dodge as this almost ball of... he's on the top of a roof. He should get a -10. If he fails bad enough, he'll fall off the roof. I'll do it that way. Oh, fuck me. So, as he lowers his boomstick and fires, his ally takes a brunt of the shot. But there's a small ball of metal shards that fly through the air. And this Skaven, who was just sat on top of this building, clapping at his glorious work as the ogre fell, just grabs hold of the spire on top of the roof and just spins round it in a very stripper-like way, spinning round, his tail elegantly flapping in the wind as he just pirouettes round and lets himself back down into his original position.
What the fuck am I listening?
So the ogre captain just shot his friend in the face, well, in the body, trying to shoot the Skaven, and the Skaven got a natural 1 on his agility test to dodge. So he's like pirouetting around the spire as he just dodges gracefully. It's so elegant, you're like, fuck, he could be a dancer. Holy shit. The other Skaven's is, he is now visible. I'm going to say that he's going to be visible because he is going to move over to here. Face the right way, please, and then come to the right layer. Excellent. The ogre's turn. Finally. This ogre, would an ogre be pissed at being shot at? He probably would, but it's his captain, so I'm going to give his captain a break. And he just like gives his captain one of those, the fuck? Wow, they can't move very far. Oh, wow. That can't. Okay, this ogre turns around and steps over to his dead comrade's body and looks down mournfully. The next ogre, he turns around as well. He doesn't really want to get shot in the face by his captain, so he heard food. So he's going to go and get some food. Oh God, hang on, I need to. Really? A movement? Oh no, sorry, no. He actually gets to move a bit further, and he gets to move a bit further. They can move 12. Give me that. So he jumps over. He bellows and roars, and he comes over his friend's body. The other ogre. I can't believe all the ogres got such similar numbers. I was hoping there would be a bit more spread out, but never mind. He is going to move 6 down, and then he's going to move into combat, but he can't actually attack, which is sad. So he comes up to the Skaven. The Skaven is shitting itself. I'm not going to lie. It's pooing itself. It's scared. Azureth, you are up. We are now on round 2.
Charge!
You charge the Skaven. He is going to try and parry with his shield. Hang on. That is not right. Why have you all got common? You should have poor. There we go. He fails to parry your attack, Azurath. Please roll me damage. With a 13. Oh, did you do both attacks? Or was that just a misclick?
What do you mean?
You've got 2 lots of damage come up. So did you do 2
Right,
attacks, or was that just a misclick?
That was a misclick.
Okay. So it goes with that one.
It rolled the same thing twice in a row. Damn.
That's improbable.
Can you click your damage again for me, please? Just to double check this. Just. No, okay, that is right. Yeah, you did roll. I was wondering if the character sheet had changed, but
The
actually,
macro is rigged.
yeah, roll for Oryx Fury. They must have upgraded the sheet.
Yeah, it doesn't roll automatically for Fury anymore.
So at least we got a proven. I might have to check somewhere that there isn't a Fury button. No, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yay, science.
It wouldn't have mattered because it was the top one. But the
Wait, there is an Ulrich's Fury button actually.
so they've added it in as a button now. Okay.
What would my target be then?
Hey, you can roll it if you want.
Your target is your flat weapon skill.
Yes, it doesn't add the bonuses on. Otherwise, you would do far too much damage.
Flat weapon skill is currently 58. Okay.
So you do some damage to it. Oh, okay, cool. We'll have to remember that.
Where's the button for Fury? Is it on a weapon?
Other weapons.
Ah, Ulrich's Fury. Yeah, it is. And critical hit. Wait, I thought that what's the difference between a crit and an Oryx again?
No
Critical roll is for when you
damage.
take damage and you're under 0.
Ah.
Wilhelma, you are up.
So he's out of range. Because the range is... Yeah, it's in tiles, right? Not feet.
Yes, it's in. So for every tile.
It's squares.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry, I can change that.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Well... Just gonna run to here.
Sure.
And turn to face the Skaven.
Okay, so as you are looking down this alley, I will show you the whole area, except from where they came from, because you can't see down there. And you can have this bit. I'm going to show you this little nubbin, just so that you can see that's where it ends. The map doesn't really go any further that way, because that's what I stopped doing and stopped building. Okay, so that is your turn. Now it is the other Skaven's. So the Skaven who shot the ogre in the head and pirouetted round the spire, well, upon the rooftop that he is on, the flagpole, if you will. He now sticks his weapon in between his legs and he starts passing up bits with his tail and begins doing something to his weapon. Probably reloading. Bill. Bill is up. He sees immediately... Jazina, can you put push to talk on?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
No worries. Bill is going to take a shot at the Skaven on the roof. So, I'm not going to give the Skaven a negative. Why has Bill got a... Oh yeah, he had to have a whip. I'm not going to give the Bill a negative, but if he hits it in the legs, it won't count. So, Bill, here we go.
Why the hell does he have a whip?
Because he's now a beast trainer.
He just doesn't have a beast.
Sadly not. He misses. Oh, was that really his... Because you don't get any bonuses for in range. You don't get any... Yeah, wow, okay. He misses. Ted is up. So Ted can see that, unfortunately, you can only go one person in. This is a very narrow street here. So Ted is going to... Ooh, actually, I think Ted was there. He is going to hold an action. He's going to hold a charge action. For the first thing that comes around this corner, he's going to charge. I think that'll work nicely for him. The other Skavenses, he is going to... He's going to put his rifle away. He's going to draw another weapon. And he's going to get a little bit closer. He's going to get a little bit closer. So he jumps down off the spire, off the very top of the roof, down onto a lower part of the roof. It's not much lower. It wouldn't need a test to do, but climbing up would. And he sits there for this turn and looks at the ogre. The other Skavenses. The other Skavenses. I need to just check, because they should have... Oh, I closed their sheet, idiot. Oh, I closed Bill's sheet as well. You fool. Because the problem is Skaven have got so many... They've got special rules that go with them. It's like, oh, hang on. Fleet-footed gives you +1 movement, doesn't it?
I believe so.
Oh, crap. Okay. I missed that one. My bad. Oh, wow. Wow, they've got some serious movement then. I was not quite aware of that. Okay, so this Skaven is going to... Ah, that's a better idea. So this Skaven is going to... come down to here. He's going to need a test. That was the right one. Yeah. And... yeah, okay. So... God damn it, I closed it again. I need to stop doing that. Oh, no, I didn't. No, yeah, I did. He needs to do a test to move there. Because that's... he passes. Okay. So he moves up nicely. It's now the other it's now the Skaven who's sat right next to an ogre, who's angry. Guess what he needs to do? Ah, he fails. He doesn't move. Poor Skavenses. Lysiara, you're up.
Can I see any Skaven on our side of the bridge? I don't believe I can I?
You can see the one on the roof.
Hmm.
The one that Bill just shot at. You can't see his legs, but I think your magic always hits in the chest, so moot.
No, my magic actually it says where it hits.
Okay. Any hits to the leg would not hit. If it hits the roof, basically.
I'm going to channel, focus my power, and I'm actually not going to attack. I'm gonna move down a bit, right over here, and that's my turn.
Okay. More Skavenses. Ah! If you're going to have Skaven, you've got to have a lot of them. It's a pain in the ass, but hey ho, what are you going to do? That Skaven is... He's going to be a sneaky Skaven. He's going to try and be a sneaky Skaven. Skaven are more of an RNG sneak than anything else. Hey, he succeeds. Well done. Well done. He climbs up onto the roof. He is... Well, they're ogres who are looking, so... Yeah, he stays concealed.
That's a great summary. They're ogres that are looking.
Like, if one of you guys was nearby, I'd be like, no, he's on a roof. You can't hide on a roof. But when it's like it's an ogre on. Well, okay, yeah, I will give you that. You can hide on flat roofs and a roof that's facing the other way in the middle of combat when you're trying to look at your enemy. It's a little bit more difficult. The clan rat against Azurath. He strikes out with just the crudest looking weapon you've almost ever seen. You may have seen an orc chopper. That's probably cruder. Azurath, would you like to dodge or parry?
Of course, I will parry. Ah, for fuck's sake. Fine, let it hit me.
Righto. Have you, with your shield, have you put on the quality as best, where it says craftsmanship? It should say common, poor, or you can put it up to good or best, and it adds.
I completely forgot to add it. I completely forgot to put it up to best.
I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but just for the future, it adds a +5, I believe. So, the Skavens' hits. Yeah, it doesn't affect the damage. Oh, not hit. Damage. Yes, so he does do 12 damage to the right arm. No pen. As you see the beady eyes of the creature light up as he sees blood on his blade. He begins to squeak and move and shift and almost vibrate in a way. His movements are quick and agile, and he seems to be overwhelmingly pleased with his actions. He may regret them soon. I apologize.
12 damage, okay, it's 4 HP.
Sorry, you would have seen him, Wilhelmer, when you came down here. I was in the GM layer, so I didn't notice.
It's fine.
I'm not trying to be sneaky and make them just appear.
At least I'm gonna be able to hit that one, although with a penalty.
So the Skaven behind the other two, you see him crack his whip, and he's an expert at controlling the and others. Okay, when leading, he gains a +20. Okay. So he gets a +20 then. Okay. Fair enough. So, the Skaven that you have just seen, he begins squeaking really loudly. And, Wilhelma, there's a slight breeze in Mordheim, where you are at the moment, with the river cutting through. It provides an inlet for the breeze to enter. There's a powerful stink coming off that critter, as you hear him jump up and down, and then he cracks his whip. Sorry, there should have been a plus 20 to that. He cracks his whip on his own allies, whipping them in the back. He's going to use a fate point to re-roll that. Because why not? Please? Oh, my luck has turned. My luck has turned. He fails. They turn round. Well, at least this one does. That has not gone well. So, where are you, my friend? Are you all the way over here? You are. This little Radikins, he needs to take a willpower test as well. He fails. He does nothing. He sits there squeaking and chittering, and you guys that can't. You're too far away, so you don't get that nugget. This one, however, is going to charge and is stopped as Bill's held action takes hold. Bill, please. Oh, I closed your sheet. Why did I do that? It wasn't even Bill that I wanted, it was bloody Ted. Fucking idiot. Okay, so Ted charges in with his silvered sword. He gains a plus 10, I believe, for the charge. I do miss the standard attacks and everything. Oh, for crying out loud. Ted, how many fate points have you got? I don't believe you have many. You have one. He's going to... No, he's not. He is not. So there aren't any rules for what happens when an action is interrupted. The Skaver, well, let's give him a willpower test because he was not expecting that. The Skaven stays where he is. He prepares to fight Ted. The other one, he needs to make a fellowship test, or he's going to start a fight with the other dude. Because I believe he got a 90. Did I close his sheet as well? Oh, come on, Dis. You've found a cool way to keep this stuff going. You keep closing the bloody sheets. He fails his willpower test, so sure. Sure. Why not? It'd be funny. He steps forwards and attacks the... I'm like, would they do... Would they... he's a clan rat. He's not a slave, so sure. Why not? The dice have said it. He misses. So now we're up to this clan rat. This clan rat does a half action move. And then he needs to do a jump action. How do you do... Okay, I'm going to have him scale sheer surfaces again then. I can't be bothered to look it up. He fails! He should get an agility test. He has just failed to climb down. Okay. He fails, so he falls... What? So he would take, at the very least, 1d10. I mean, you fall off a roof, 1d10. He takes 3 damage unresisted and is collapsed on the floor behind Azurath. fucking marvellous. Right. So, the captain, after shooting his man in the face, he cries out to Pepe, and Pepe takes his weapon and puts it on his shoulder, and pulls out another, and passes it into his hand. He steps forwards, and he is going to fire at the Skaven again, I think. Sure, let's bring that squeaky fucker down from his perch. So, without shooting one of his friends in the face this time, the captain rolls damage. Oh dear. Oh no, it was a 6. It's okay. So, the Skaven on top of the spire gets an agility test. And just dodge it. Even though he's got his warplop Giselle in between his legs, and he's currently loading it, passing things to using his tail. He just sees the ogre and just hops forwards, hops back, and misses completely. I'm gonna have to get him into combat next. This Skaven, he needs to take a willpower test because their champions have not come back. So oh, I closed it. Damn it.
NPC fights, best fights.
Oh,
Yes, welcome to the shit I had to do. Which is why I delegated it to you guys.
I despise these, but they're funny. It makes sense. So that Skaven doesn't do anything. It just sits there shaking as this giant ogre is right above it, like, no! This ogre here, he is going to come stomping round to here. In fact, he could charge. They've got 12 movement. I mean, surely... Oh, actually...
I'm sorry, they have 12 movement base?
Yeah. Oh, no, 6. Sorry, base. So he could... So he was there. So 6, and then... Oh, okay. He actually needs to come back a bit. So the Skavens is scared. There's a powerful stench over here, but to be honest with you, is that the ogres? Is it the Skaven? Who knows? The other ogre.
I think it's from the ogres because it's their lunch, which was Skaven.
It was a mixture, actually. They had a mixed grill of Beastman and Skaven. Because you guys would never actually find out otherwise, I can tell you that the Skaven lured the Beastmen over here to try and get rid of the ogres, but they failed massively. So
Suddenly we're in Mordor. Judging by the music.
God damn it, ogres! He misses with his charge. Oh yeah, it is. I haven't updated the music in a while. Shush.
It's fine. It's good.
He attacks with his hand weapon. He doesn't have a club and a great weapon, unfortunately. They couldn't all... Bloody hell, okay. I guess the Skaven don't need to be worried. Azurif, you're up.
Okay, allow me to quickly consider my options.
There's a Skaven on the floor behind you who's just fallen off a roof.
Yeah, and what I'm considering is, do I want to cut his head off, or do I want to smash his head in, or do I first want to kill the one in front of me? What I'm thinking is, I first want to kill the one in front of me, because that one's actually capable of doing shit. So I'm going to do 2 attacks.
Okay, let's see if the Skaven can parry. Oh, come on. Hang on. Poor quality. Yeah, no, that is right. With a 3, he just dives behind his shield. Actually, it's poor quality. Roll me damage, please. Anything over a 10 and his 9 and his shield is destroyed.
Jim, shut up.
What?
Shut
I'm
up.
quiet.
Don't say anything. Speak not a word of this.
Can we get a damage roll, Azura?
Give me a second.
Okay. Because I'll let you know, poor quality shields I'm going to have get destroyed, like they should do in the book. Anything
Alright.
of poor quality should break.
For fuck's sake. Okay.
Ooh, nice. So as this Skaven dives behind his shield, your axe strikes its centre mass, and you just twist your hand, and you watch the shield split in two as the Skaven's face, which was perhaps looking quite pleased with itself yet again, turns to fear. It no longer has a shield.
Yeah. And I just died from RuneScape, for fuck's sake.
Wilhelma, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot that Skaven.
Sure. There is a minus to shooting in combat.
Mm-hmm. How much is that?
I believe it's 20.
Minus 20.
Yeah.
Pray Sigmar and pass ammunition. Headshot.
You hit him in the head. Please roll damage.
Ultra kill.
Please roll Ulrich's Fury.
I still need to apply the minus 20 because this needs to be the same test, right?
Yeah.
Why does it say minus 20?
Oh.
Oh, it asked me for target number. So target
okay.
number is 34, so that's still a fail.
Okay. However.
So I need to input the actual target, not the modifier. That's good to know.
However, you shoot the Skaven in the head for 14 damage. I don't need to look at the Skaven's chart really to know that, yeah, his head disintegrates. Just, I mean, you're firing a big piece of lead, close range at this thing. It's gone. Another Skaven falls. As the smoke clears, you just hear this.
Was that a clan rat?
You don't know. Maybe. The Skaven on the roof. He spent one full action reloading, but he has the. Okay, so I believe he needs half a turn. Where's reload? Oh, you bloody idiot. Yes, half a turn. And he can reload. Okay. Fine. That one needs half a turn. Bill. Bill is going to... Well, he's going to knock an arrow. He's going to knock an arrow and he's going to do a half move. He's going to go a little bit further than he needs to. But he's going to move to there. Ted, who kind of looks over at Wilhelmer like, fuck me. Holy shit. Actually, let me have a look at Ted's... What would Ted's charge be again? Oh, it's 8. Okay. Let's go from this side. 5, 6, 7, 8. So could he go 6? No, he couldn't. Okay, Ted's going to have faith that you all know what to do, and he's going to step out, and he's going to hold position here to stop anything from getting through. The other Skaven over here, the ones that I like the most, he pulls out 2 pistols. Sneaky Skavenses. Sneak, sneak. Squeak, squeak. Yes. And he's going to fire them.
I like the way he thinks.
He's going to fire both of them. Point blank. I wish you got a point blank, but you don't. So there's no aim for doing this. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, I totally forgot to aim, didn't I?
Oh, hang on, sorry. There should be an extra 5 to that. Their target should be 45. Oh, he hits! He hits one of them in the right arm. Excellent. Well done, Skavenses. You are the best races. Yes, yes. Ah, only 7 damage. The ogre looks up at him, sneezes in his face. He looks really depressed. However, another Skavenses, he now gets seen. Let's just put it that way. You would now see him for sure. So, now I'm still on the ruler. So you move up a layer as he charges into the ogre with a sneak attack. And he attacks. Hang on, does he only have 1 attack? Hang on. No, he gets a free attack with his tail. Good stuff. Okay, so he attacks with his punch daggers. Yes. And misses. He would use his fate point. This is his big attack. Oh, actually, why didn't I give him more bonuses? His sneak attack. No, that would... Fuck it, I'll do it again. He still misses. Never mind. I gave him a second roll with a fate point, and he still missed. So, with his tail, which doesn't get any bonuses, he still misses. That was fucking pointless. All that sneaking around, and he did nothing. Marvellous. However, there are enough Skaven in the battle that the clan rats no longer fear. So, the Skaven is going to... Oh, I made that a bit big. The Skaven steps forwards into... Stop moving around, map. The Skaven moves in to combat. Oh, he's basically in combat now anyway. Turn and face them, you idiot. Attack with your hand weapon. And he misses. Poor little Skaven. Lysiara, you are up.
Question. Can I see both of these rats over here now?
Yes, you can see the one... You can definitely see the one that's on the floor. And... Yeah, I'd give you that you can see like a bit of his body. Not all of it. 1/2 of him is maybe obscured from your sight.
So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna hold out my dagger. And I'm going to do that? Wait. There should be 2 more hits. Oh, that's weird.
Have they updated the sheet so that you haven't added something, possibly?
No, beforehand the minimum would be your magical skill, so it's a D10 with, whereas in the lowest you can get is 4. So there should be 2 more hits there.
Do you want to roll it again then?
Sure. Let's see. Yeah, this is weird. It's counting as if it's only the 1d10. Huh. Well, anyway, let me just roll a 1d10 plus my plus 5. Oop, wrong sheet.
It still seems to be rolling Fury for spells automatically.
So I'll divide first 2 to the one behind Azureth and the other 2 to the one
on the
in
floor.
front of Azureth. Yeah.
Okay, so the first 2 are to the one that's on the floor. This automatically squeaks him. And the one behind Azureth, which you've got, is that the 15 damage for the other one?
It would be the 11 and the 15.
Cool. Yeah, that squeaks him as well. They have both been squeakified. You evil, evil person. How could you do that? These poor, lovely little rat people. They've done nothing to... Well, that's a blatant lie. Right, so another special move that I've been looking forward to doing. Hopefully it works better this time. So this Skaven is now visible. He does a diving charge. So
What the hell?
first, he must succeed on a strength test. Oh, this is... No, hang on, wait. Wrong sheet. Wrong sheet. Oh, this is...
He just needs to succeed in his strength test. Oh, your strength is how...
crap.
Oh.
Their strength hasn't got any better. But I declared it, so... he's going to use a fate point to... Oh, crap.
That's even worse.
So you hear this squealing squeak of... as you see this cloaked, dark figure, black fur, almost has a mask on in a way of cloth. He has daggers that come out of his paws, and you see him squeal. He hits the floor hard. Hang on, whoa, he's done a strength and failed. He failed badly. Failing badly, but he's jumped off of a building, so how in the fuck are you going to save yourself? Agility test. If he succeeds an agility test, he rolls on the floor and takes half damage. He succeeds, okay. His attack fails, but he takes 1d10 unresisted, half. Damage, I believe, is rounded up, or you round up in this game, so he takes 2 damage unresisted and is on the floor. Fucking Skaven. And admittedly, I didn't realise his strength was so low. I saw it and I was like, yeah, this would work. Skaven would definitely do this. Jumping onto their enemies and stabbing them in the face, yeah, that works, but no, and I've got to put him over here, so he rolled. Fucking Skaven. Funny thing is, there's actually 2 Skaven, which I've accidentally not put into the battle. That Skaven's dead. This Skaven, he's currently fighting his ally. Great. Right. So, this Skaven who is fighting his ally. Surely a command test. Yes, a command test. That would work. Oh my god. Oh, I had such good luck, and now my luck has turned. Okay. Is there anything he could do? Fuck it, he attacked him. He's gonna whip him back. He does. He whips the Skaven. He whips him. Does the Skaven attempt a parry? He fails. The Skaven gets whipped in the face and is dealt 5 damage, which isn't the main point. It is the point of dominance. The Packmaster has shown that he is the dominant one. However, the clan rat is not ensnared. Well, that was a bloody useful turn. Right, other Skaven says. See, to be honest with you, you actually got in the way of the Skaven. Their plan was to attack from both sides of the ogres.
Aha!
They were actually using tactics. You know, they were going to charge in with the weaker Skaven. But you were there, so...
Skaven are practically Astra Militarum of Warhammer Fantasy. Drown you in bodies.
I'm actually really glad I didn't put the slaves in the game. I sat there for some time and deliberated it. Was like, well, look, Skaven would have slaves on the battlefield. It wouldn't just be clan rats. But then I was like, do I really want to have fucking Skaven slaves all over the battlefield that I have to now control?
I could suggest you a solution. Like, you maybe say that a token is, say, it has 5 wounds, and each token is like 5 slaves. And if you do 5 damage, you wipe all the whole group.
Fuck me. I was thinking about doing something like that, but
I'm kind of thinking by Wrath and Glory mob rules here.
So the Mulder clan rat whips his ally to try and get him back into the fight, to show his dominance. The clan rat thinks better of this and decides no, fuck you, and strikes out, missing him completely. There is currently a little clan war going on at the bottom of the map, and I don't like it. Just get your rolls in, you little buggers. Oh, hang on. Sorry. So it's the captain's turn. Pepe has not reloaded his weapon. He is very angry at Pepe. But he doesn't hit Pepe. He likes Pepe. But you hear him shouting at Pepe. Faster, Pepe! Faster! As he bounds over and gets even closer to the Skaven, not really realising that his weapon doesn't have a range. He thinks he's missing because I missed another Skaven. This Skaven's just seen the captain run over with twin blunderbusses and a fucking anchor in his hand. Yeah, he's terrified. That would be terrifying. If he fails his willpower, he runs. He runs. The Skaven turns round and he disappears into the darkness of Mordheim. Unless the ogre hits him, of course. Ogre. Well, I suppose the ogre could chase after him. That's also an option. No, the ogre swings with his weapon, but is just too dumb and too slow to react to the situation properly. This ogre here has just been stabbed in the foot, which he didn't like, and shot in the shoulder, which he didn't like. Unfortunately, he can't really... Actually, ogres are pretty big. Well, they're not... Oh, you stupid creature. He misses with his giant weapon as the Skaven just, like, ducks underneath it. I was thinking, could an ogre hit the top story of a building? Probably not. Probably not. This ogre, however, has many, many meals all around him. He seems delighted with the fact. He's going to squash the one that just fell in front of him. He has a great weapon as well. and he hits. Well, no, you don't get an option. You don't get a chance to parry or dodge or do anything. You fell on the floor. You die. Holy fuck. Wow, these Furies are coming up an awful lot. So wait, his target is 40? No, 31. He just hit again, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He just got a 2. What a waste! Oh, actually, no, it is a Night Runner. Oh, it is an Eshin. Well, he did fall off a building. It's his fault. So, hang on, he can't survive this. He's obliterated. He's just squashed and... Well, no, so the ogre swings at the Night Runner that's fallen on the floor in front of him. And the ogre doesn't realise that he's using the flat of his blade. And he hits this Skaven and just sends it flying. It bashes into the bridge and just snaps and bends around the stone walkway.
That's gonna leave him more.
The other ogre, who has just had his meal run away, is angry. His meal just ran away. And there's a Skaven up there. He's gonna... Wouldn't... I don't see why he wouldn't. The ogre moves up to the thing and tries to climb up after him. It sounds dumb, but it sounds like what an ogre would do. He fails. Although he doesn't climb up and hurt himself, he just scrabbles trying to... But as he grabs hold of the roof, you can just see it just collapses. The wall just starts to crumble with the weight of the ogre and the power within its hands. Azurath, you were up. The 2 Skaven that were next to you and in combat with you are steaming, smoking, possibly on fire.
Alright.
Lysiara looks quite pleased with herself now as you glance behind yourself.
I move out of the alleyway. Let's see.
If you move further in, I can reveal more to you. If you move... Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Righto. So, Miss Wilhelma, you are up.
Half action, put away my main gosh, and half action, start reloading.
Okay. You could, if you wanted, drop your main gosh, although you might...
Nah, I'm just gonna put it away.
Okay, cool. The other Skaven. He's actually reloaded now. And there's an ogre trying to get up to him. There's an evil look that comes across his face as he looks down at the ogre. Ah, yes. Would he risk it? Would he risk it? It is a pretty nice idea. But I reckon no, we'll save that. We'll save it. We'll put it away and save it. He lowers his Giselle point blank to the ogre's face. I really wish there was a range benefit, but there isn't. So
there's a range penalty, but not a benefit, right?
I know. Yeah. It's kind of sad. There should be for point blank. I might add in an extra +10. I'll have to look at it. The problem is with the Ulrich's Fury, like we get quite a few of them this round anyway. So he only gets a +10 for his half aim. Oh wait, no, he's got the same thing as Bandit Marksman. So every a half aim gets another +10. A full aim gets another +20. So he actually gets a 20. That's not bad.
Damn, that's a pretty nice skill.
I think it's either a talent you guys can get, and I think it's Marksman, or it's an NPC skill to make some of the NPCs actually be able to shoot. I'm not sure which one it is, but I liked it on the other guys. So he hits him in the left arm. So as the ogre tries to reach up and grab the roof and lift himself up. He just aims at the shoulder joint and plugs in one. And we will roll. Ah, sadness. Sadness, sadness. Only a little 8. A little 8. So that goes.
I mean, it is armor piercing.
Sadly, that's only 1. Armor piercing is. Not many things have it, and it's such a low number. It's a little bit sad. But I suppose a -2 armor is still a -2 armor. But yeah, it's only 1. Piddly little number. So Bill is going to knock an arrow and then move down. He sees this little fight going on between the Ratmen and you hear him giggle. Ted is also kind of amused by this. They're gonna... Would they see... You guys are all around them. They're happy to watch this. It's amusing. Unless one of you guys tells them to go and actually kill them, then yeah. Right. They haven't lost any heroes yet. No, they haven't lost any heroes yet, so they're still in the fight. Would he drop his pistols? I don't think he would. I think they're too valuable to drop. So he is going to start reloading. No, fuck it. Half action. He's gonna put his pistols away, and he's gonna draw his Giselle again because he prefers his Giselle.
I thought his pistols had 8 bullets in them.
They have ammo 8. Yeah, ammo. So they have 8 shots on them.
Gotcha.
I should be dropping it, but because there's 2 of them and I didn't name them, I'm just keeping a list in my head. So the Night Runner down at the bottom, he is very much saddened by the fact that his attack did not really do anything, but he's going to have another go and miss completely. His tail blade, please, to the head. Can the ogre parry? He has a hand weapon. I didn't actually specify what hand weapon, but I'm going to say he can parry with that because everyone's been able to. He does. As the tail comes in, the ogre doesn't really parry as much as he moves his weight and his weapon arm along with it, adjusting his weight, and it just happens to be in the right place. Skaven's looks very sad. The other Skaven, he feels like he can... Oh, actually, they did lose a hero. Oh, sorry. Well, we'll do it next round. He still has enough heroes around him to where he can attack. And he hits! He hits him in the right leg. He squeaks with joy. He's got a great weapon. Okay. Sure. Because it's slow, it should really, in my mind, have a minus to it. He fails. Skavensis looks very, very happy as he jumps and stabs him. Hang on, no, damage. He does a piddly, like the ogre doesn't even feel it. It doesn't even go into the ogre's skin. It's pathetic. I was going to mention that, but I completely forgot to. Okay, that's an odd one. Lysiara, it's your turn. You feel tingly.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to move because I have no targets currently. So I'm actually going to run over here. West. Everybody, and I'm just gonna stop there. That's all I can do.
Sure. Okay. The Night Runner who is left. Seeing his... Hang on. No, sorry. That's the Night Runner who's dead. So the other one. The one who is alive. Oh, hang on. Did I just delete the wrong one?
You may have.
So he actually succeeds in his command test. So after the clan rat lunges at him and misses, he puts his weight further down, and the Molder clan rat just backhands him in the face. You see a tooth go flying, and the Skaven kind of crouches down and begins to cower, and the Molder clan rat points out in your direction. Kill, eat, yes. He is going to move 6. And then he is going to... Oh, actually, is that in range? 7. Let's have a look. Hang on. Someone else has this weapon. So because you have the weapon, I may have been smart, and I may have put the range in. It's 6. Motherfucker. He's out of range. Okay, so the Molder pack rat squeaks up, looks at you all. Actually, his team is pretty... Actually, his team's almost annihilated. He comes... He orders him to do something. He needs to take a test. His group are dead. He fails. Squeak. There's a foul smell that comes from him. He steps over to there. Where's this one? Is this one over on the other side of the map? He is. The smell wouldn't come over yet. So, clan rat, and they haven't spread the musk of fear. He hits the ogre. The ogre is already parried. He lunges and digs his blade deep, and it snaps off of the ogre's skin. Bloody, how did... Well, actually, good point. The clan rats weren't meant to kill the ogres. They were meant to stop the ogres and keep them still. So this Skaven was ordered. He was commanded. And he moves with vicious speed towards Ted. Mouth foaming, kind of. Well, actually, it would be foaming because they do kind of have rabies, so sure. The captain. My captain. What will you do? He's going to half move to here. And has Pepe finished loading his weapon? Probably not. Oh, actually, hang on. One turn. One full action. Another full action. So this would be turn 3. Yes, no, he can fire. He can't aim. Well, he can't aim anyway. So he raises his blunderbuss. Pepe, he exchanges blunderbusses with Pepe again. And he raises his blunderbuss and fires. Oh, why am I doing a hit? You don't do a hit. Oh my... Holy shit. Okay. Wait. How do you do an Oryx Fury with a weapon that doesn't have an attack? It must have an attack.
Magic.
It must have an attack roll. We know that his target is 21. So it must be 21.
I mean, you could argue this Oryx really doesn't do Fury on firearms.
Yeah, but that's just sad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. That would make me very sad. Because I like old world firearms. They make me giggle. So yes, it's a 9 that it explodes. So... Scurrier! Dodge! Well, actually, it's just an agility test, actually. He fails! No!
With a 99, no less.
I'm going to let it stand. I'm going to let it stand. I love my little Skyria, but I'm not going to try and save you. I cannot be biased. Okay. That can't be right. That can't be right. That seems a little bit unfair. Like, I get the clan rats having, like, no armor. But surely...
I mean, Night Runners are assassins, so...
Yeah, I would have thought they would have had leather armor. Which is why I'm a little bit... gear.
Leather is actually really kind of loud.
No, they do have light armor. So, he would get a 1 armor save.
These are Scryer rats, not Ashen, so...
Yes, as well. Yeah, sorry, it's Scuria. So technically they could be really well armored, but these aren't the best ones. So he now takes 9 damage. He takes 9 damage. Your hit points are at 10. It is okay. You have not died completely. You take 9 damage. Now you have just dodged and failed on a 99 on a roof. I think you need to do an agility test to stay on said roof. You fail with a 93. You fall down. He falls down onto the lower roof. Actually, I'll show you guys the roofs, so it's a little... Actually, no, that is already on display. So, he falls from here. Well, he dodges off, gets shot, and then falls down onto the next side of the roof. I will give him one last agility test, or he hits the floor. He hits the... Fuck me. He hits the floor. He hits the floor hard. This is essentially falling from a 3-story building. Sorry, this Skaven here is off. Oh, I'm on the wrong. So yeah, like that's falling from the top where the weather vane is. That's got to be 2d10. Unresisted.
I think it's 1 damage unresisted for each meter.
Yeah, I don't really know. I didn't give them meters. This is... So, the way that the artwork is drawn, at the top, you can see one of the buildings at the top of your map. You can see there's a little square... you wouldn't see the measuring bit. There's this little square bit here. I'm saying that is like where you would put the weather vane. That's the very top of the house. And then you've got another roof underneath it where you'd have your gable ends and such and forth, and you'd have your guttering attached and going round. So he's falling some... 2d10 will work. He takes an extra 8 damage. So at 7 damage, he's on 0 wounds. At 7 damage, he's on 0 wounds. So he goes to -6 on the chest. Let's see if he survives. Or perhaps taken prisoner. Would you like a prisoner, Skaven?
I mean, what can you do with prisoners, Skaven?
Torture it.
You can do that with every prisoner, though.
Yeah.
I think that's dead. I think that Skaven is dead.
Huh. Okay. Let's see if he gets eaten. So yeah, the captain looks really pleased with him, and you can see his creature jumping up and down and flapping its little wings. I did that on purpose. You are beginning to see more and more of the... right. So he did 1 turn where he ran away from there. Now, he's got 12 movement, which puts him there. He's just seen his boss fall to the floor. So I'm going to say he goes back. I'm going to say the Skaven is smart enough, or sneaky enough, or just, you know, just a little shit. He goes over, picks up his boss, and begins dragging them both back out of sight. So you are out of the game. If the ogres can smell them, they can see them, and they're dead. But for now, the little Scaria rat has a chance. The ogre against the Esching Night Runner. And I believe this one has a great weapon because he just fucked off the other one. He hits the Skaven. The Skaven does get a dodge chance with a +10 because of the weapon's slow characteristic. So dodge blow. He does. He just darts to the side, effortlessly dodging the ogre's mighty swing. You're done. You have 2 clan rats next to you. I believe you also have a great weapon. So either of the clan rats will do. Ooh, clan rat is hit. Clan rat gets a chance to parry. Fuck me, he does. Okay. How much damage does that do? Because that may destroy his... Yeah, his shield's gone. No more parrying for you with a defensive. Where is the... That one. Thank you. Next ogre. This is the ogre here. He has to make a perception test with his nose to see if he can smell the Skaven.
So ogres are kind of like astropaths, is what I'm getting.
Ogres have an extremely strong sense of smell. It's just in the lore. They're kind of a bloodhound, but not normally in a good way. In a, I smell you have food, give me food, or I'm going to eat you instead. He moves all the way over to here. But he's not technically in combat with the Skavenses. Azurith, it is your turn. You can definitely hear, you can definitely smell something now. There is a very pungent smell of just sewers, just rotten filth, but yet a slight sweet tinge to it. That's the description for both the elves. For the humans, you smell rank sewers. They're just really ripe and have that kind of that smell that kind of sticks in the back of your throat.
All right. Do I have to charge around our mercenary friend here, or?
Ted, no, you can attack. We've said you can attack on diagonals, so technically, you could attack on that. Yeah, that diagonal.
Charge.
Sure. You hit. This Skaven, unfortunately, does have a shield. So, does he... He fails with a 99. Yeah, I think he loses his shield. So, with 12 damage, I believe they have an innate 3 toughness. And in the body, I believe they have leather armor. So, you do 8 damage. Your axe cuts deep into the Skaven, and it howls in pain. And the smell gets even worse as it starts quivering in fear. It now has a zingy smell to it for the elves. Or at least, Lysiara, you'll smell it on the next round. Azurith, it's in your face, so musk of fear. Whoa. Wilhelma, you're up.
Just full action reload.
Righto. It is our Skaven over here. He gets a turn to see if he lives or dies. If he dies, he gets dropped. Blood loss is under armor. He dies. He dies.
No, he actually survived.
Oh yeah, because it goes from the top up, doesn't it? It's not the first 20%.
Yeah, it's 81 and up.
Oh, okay. See, if the game didn't tell me that, I would have done it as the first 20%. Not. Oh, he survives. Yay! Squeak. You don't get his loot. Excellent. Excellent. That could have caused many issues.
We can still track him.
True. You can. You can. Oh, it's Ted's turn. Ted can see that you guys kind of have that, so sure, he'll come over to where Lysiara is ahead of her, so he can keep watch and protect. I will need you. Oh no, he parried. He lost his shield, didn't he? With oh no, they can still parry with their weapons. So Bill moves up with Lysiara. Ted strikes out with his silvered sword.
Oh, they
And
got
hits.
silver too.
Yes, they did. A long, long time ago. Oh, actually, you only get one parry chance, don't you? Because it's a reaction. So the Skaven can't fucking... You can't even attempt it. Damage. But with a pitiful 4, he strikes out. He actually does 1 damage. Because they've only got armor on their chest. No. Hang on. So Ted, seeing Azurath strike into the Skaven and slicing open its chest, Ted just kind of pokes it in the arm, and it's just too much for it. It's just too much. It can't take any more, and it dies. Another Skaven goes to the Horned Rat. In such a pathetic end. So the other Skaven, he's fleeing. He's had enough of this shit. Too many allies have died. He runs. Flee, flee! Run, run! Yes, yes!
Run, fly!
Skitter free! Skitter flee! Yes, yes!
Sadly, he can't. I wish he could, but he can't. But he can get it quite a far away. Running across rooftops. I'm basically... Yeah, because his next turn he'll be gone. So I'm going to get rid of him. This one... There are still 2 Skaven next to him that he can use. So he disengages. And he gets to move his half move. Well, no, so he gets to move over to here. This is going to have bad consequences. This is going to have bad consequences for the rest of the Skaven. So it's no longer his turn. This Skaven has just seen the other Skaven try and run away. This is where Skavens fall apart. He fails. He runs. He runs. I would say... Oh no, only one ogre can attack. He runs. The musk of fear has been spread. The ogres, you see, kind of lick the air now. Kind of bizarre. So, the Skaven that tries to run away gets smashed in the head.
Oh!
I'm not going to... No, I am going to bother. He deserves it. He deserves it. So, with a 31. Oh my days!
Holy...
So,
I'm pretty sure he just ruined his own meat.
oh my god.
That means
he
he
does
can,
it again.
Wait. Because it's another 10, that means he gets to roll it again.
Oh,
Ah.
he fails. Okay.
I don't think Fury doubles up.
Yes,
yes, it
Fury
does.
does double up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Because that's how you managed to get like 31 damage that time on the spell. So this Skaven is actually just gibletized. He is just... You just hear this... As you look over, you just see ripples in the water, just rippling out. Hundreds of them. Small, little, big. The ogre looks very sad. Jesus. Lysiara, it's your turn. I should put an X on him so you all know that he has been gibletized.
Did you just skip me, or was that?
You spent that turn
Oh,
reloading.
oh, okay. The turn is not done yet. I'm sorry.
I'm going to concentrate. And you know what? I'm not gonna go for a fiery blast. I'm just gonna go for a fireball.
Sure.
I'm only gonna do this. This is probably overkill at this point, but
Did
yeah,
it do it properly this time?
it did. No. This is a different spell.
Ah, okay.
This one it will actually work properly because I click magic and it goes based on my magic.
Oh, okay. Right, fair enough then. And which one is this on? Is this on the guy next to the boat?
Yeah, this is going to be spread out.
Oh, okay, it's going to be spread out. So, the guy next to the boat. Let me put away the clan rats and open up the Eshin. He has at least one armor on, I believe, all of his body.
Can I actually change that? Because I'm pretty sure I don't want to make the ogre mad at me because I just killed the target. It is literally stabbing him.
Well, yeah, sure. If you want to change your targets, by all means.
Yeah, I'm just gonna target this dude.
Oh no, that's the one I was. That's the one I thought you were going to target. Never mind. So you fire it to him. He is an Eshin. He has full leather armor. However, 2 shots to the head are quite nasty. You would need, I believe, you would need 3 hits in order to kill him. But he is most definitely crispy. He has been cooked.
That's my turn.
Okay, so the last one goes to him just for spite, just to ensure that he is well cooked.
Yeah.
Give him that symbol as well to denote that he's well cooked.
He's probably in the ground, burning, crying, and there just comes another hit straight into his gut, just to make sure.
The other one escapes. Goodbye, Skaven. He's dead. Very much dead. Are there any others? I believe there's still one, at least. So, this little clan rat here does a willpower test. Fails. Runs away. Now, attack of opportunity uses up your reaction, so you can't keep doing it. I believe that's how it's worked. So.
Wait, it does?
Or is it just? No, it's just an extra attack, isn't it?
I think it is an extra attack.
Okay. Then the ogre would get an attack to smack the rat as it tries to run. He misses. He couldn't do it again. His reactions just weren't good enough. But he actually gets his full action, so he will sprint off into the darkness of Mordheim. And we'll say that he can get away. The last one... Where the bloody hell are you? Or are you already dead? Oh, you're already dead. I believe all the Skaven... Oh, hang on. Who are you? Who are you? Where are you? Oh, that's that one. Do you know what? We will give him a roll. You won't see if he dies, but out of character, you'll know if that he died. He survived. The Scaria rat gets away. Well, his ally might have eaten him. Who knows? So, that is the end of combat and your first encounter with the Skavenses. It wasn't too bad.
I'm gonna finish reloading.
Sure. As combat comes to an end, you see the ogres begin to sniff round and look. They, after you have had a chance to fully reload, Wilhelma, so a turn or two, they begin...
Actually, I only had the half action left to reload.
Oh, okay. So you are done long before you see the ogres picking up their prizes and dropping them off to be claimed later. Actually, not that many Skaven died. Like, in all fairness, not over this side. Well, a few of them got gibletized quite badly. Put him on the meat. You see, the other ogre who fell in battle also goes onto the meat pile. As you can see, the ogres begin to move around. They appear to have forgot about you in some manner as they go around collecting up their spoils of war. It takes a couple of ogres to drag the other ogre onto the meat pile. In this time, you also see the captain. He stands on the bridge, as majestically as an ogre can stand after a battle, looking over his prize, and you see a drool begin to gather as he wipes his chin with his massive hand.
You mean as majestically as only an ogre can?
He's a little bit more majestic than your average ogre. The others are just like licking the blood off their hands. But you shortly see the creature on his shoulder jumping up and down, tapping him, pointing in your direction. He raises a blunderbuss. He raises a hand and takes another blunderbuss down and places it in its not its sheath. Fuck it, its sheath. Before taking a few bounding steps forwards. Lumbering steps, not bounding. Don't know why he's bounding forwards. One of the ogres moves up with him. The other two sit down and begin like picking over the Skaven, and even the ogre, the dead ogre, begin breaking joints and loosening up bones. What were we, He looks confused. Pepe, what are they?
You were going to let us through the bridge.
Does that...
I'm gonna fortune that. What is with me and natty hundreds today?
Wow.
That is a success.
It is a success.
Okay, so you have succeeded on your charm test. He gets an intelligence test, but I will give him a -10 because you are being charming. Not that he probably really understands that, but sounds right. He looks to the shoulder at the creature, and the creature, did it just shrug? What? But it begins jumping up excitedly and pointing over the other side of the bridge. The ogre doesn't click on, and then it leans into his ear. Its wing goes up. The price. The bodies. He licks his lips.
Just look at Lysiara. Look at Desirif.
Well, if they want to eat those...
Yeah, go ahead, Sir Ogre.
I grab one of the Skaven corpses and I just throw it towards them.
Also, I just to Lysiara. What the hell are those things? I've never seen beastmen like that.
Later, Wilhelma, later.
So a body is flung over onto the bridge, as the captain, "Aye, the toll's been paid. Pepe?" The creature excitedly shakes its head. "Aye, the price be paid. Move along." Another
Can you
ogre.
roll a perception check?
Sure, by all means.
There is something in this map that's been bugging me since I.
Is
Since
it the
I'm-
dinosaur?
It is a dinosaur. I got a 10. Do I see that there is a massive monster in the water right here?
A dinosaur? Is that not a... Oh,
That's not a boat. It has glowing eyes.
god damn it. It looked like a boat when I was building the map. It's meant to be a sunken boat.
Oh,
That's
never
next
mind.
That's one sinister sunken boat. It also has legs.
From a zoomed out map, that looks amazingly like a boat. Don't make fun of me. Yeah, no, sorry. It was a wrecked boat to show the...
Okay. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not so sure I want to cross.
I was like,
bridge.
dinosaur? What fucking dinosaur? What are they on about? And it was like, hang on.
Yeah, I saw glowing eyes.
I was like, enhance! Oh shit. Yeah, no dinosaur. One of the ogres comes stomping over. It seems to be in good health, unlike the others. Not taking it easy, it appears. Your hirelings move out the way quite rapidly as it plods along. Reaches an arm over and takes its prize. It will then... oh, God. Soon, raccoon, you're in my way. It chucks the body over onto the pile. Right, so if any of you want to search the Skaven, I suggest you do it now. You can attempt to talk to the ogres, but...
I have a question.
Sure.
Since, like, the snipers, they were on the other side of the bridge,
Yes.
can I search that area in hopes that maybe one of them dropped their weapon?
Sure. You can do that, yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can go and do that. Would you do that immediately, or would that be something that you would do once you were across the bridge and done?
I mean, probably I would wait until the group as a whole crosses the bridge.
Okay.
I'll start moving forward. Because it seems that nobody wants to move forward with these ogres around. I'll just,
Did any of you want to search the Skaven that are on this side of the river? Because the ogres are moving quickly to gather up, their dinner.
This guy wouldn't. I don't know about the rest of the
No.
group, but this guy was like, no.
I have my eye on a different prize.
Especially because this guy is thinking, yeah, that those are filthy ass beasts.
The ogres shouldn't have moved. Oh, I've still got everyone. God damn it. Move over there. Move over there. You're getting bodies. We'll move Seraph along. So, as you reach the other side, the ogres, they take notice of you. They don't get hostile towards you. You do notice that they look up at their captain. And he doesn't really move, but the creature on his shoulder jumps up excitedly and waves, and they appear to not mind. Right, now for the clan Skyria. Let me have a look. Now he did roll off of a building.
That's why my reasoning that he may have dropped his Giselle.
We will have a look. Let's see.
You might end up seeing an ogre picking his thief with that gun.
Well,
Okay.
if that happens, I'm just not gonna go for it because I'm not suicidal.
So, Miss Wilhelma, you got a rough idea of where the ogre fell, and you begin where the Skaven fell, and you saw the greenish plume of smoke that came from its weapon, and you knew it was a firearm of some description. You search and search and search. Sadly, you do not find the large firearm that the creature wielded, but you do find something else. As you begin to look round the crates and detritus, you see a glint of metal. You brush away the filth that has gathered, the cobwebs that shield your prize from your gaze, and you look down upon a pistol. It is a fairly crude yet cleverly designed thing. As you look upon it, you can see how it has integral markings going across the barrel. There appears to be some quite alluring gems inset on the weapon. Roll me willpower, please.
I'm pretty sure I don't see this, do I?
Nope.
I mean,
Nope. No, you didn't tell anyone that you were going to go
do
search for
I
a weapon.
have to? Because I mean, I see a shiny I want.
You do need to roll willpower. Even if you want it, it's a different effect.
Nope.
You want that weapon. That is yours.
Yep.
By right. You found it. No one will take it. You reach down and grab your prize. Please roll me toughness. It's refined, so I think you're all right.
Not with that roll, I'm not.
Okay. We will discuss something later on. You'd have your prize. You can mark down that you have a warplock pistol. It only has one shot in it.
I
Sadly.
assume it takes the special ammunition.
It does, but it can be used with regular ammunition. So I will fish out the rules for you.
What's the quality of it?
So it is armor piercing and unreliable. It is a best craftsmanship warplock pistol. It has a damage of, with this one shot, it has a damage of 5 plus 1d10. Armor piercing, unreliable. It has a range of 10 and long range of 20.
Yeah.
I believe it falls off to a standard shot, but I will double check. It might go lower without the special ammunition. But you have yourself a warplock pistol.
Oh, such a bad idea.
I'm so glad you asked. I didn't actually plan for it, and I was like, well, no. If he's falling, he would drop shit. Admittedly, he could have dropped something much, much worse. He could have dropped something that I would have fucked you over massively for. Just because it's so good. He had weeping blades on him, which are made from warpstone. Which give you some insane shit. But,
I mean, well, Helma doesn't know any better yet. Luciara didn't tell her to watch out for anything.
So you do know about warpstone. You do know about green stones. And
But you
green
didn't
things
say
have...
it was green, so it's
I
fine.
I specifically remember Luciara telling people inside the tower, if you see a green stone, don't touch it.
It is
It's
true.
not a stone, though. It's a weapon. It's a pistol.
With green gemstones in it.
He never said green.
Ah, such a
I
bad
love
idea.
it. I love it. It's
I
alright.
know.
It's alright.
It's a lovely idea because it's a very bad idea.
So essentially, how this works is you are basically extremely protective of this weapon, whilst you're quite happy letting people you trust see the weapon, perhaps touch the weapon. It
Well,
is
that's
yours.
pushing it.
And if someone else takes the weapon, they will have to go through the effect as well. So if they succeed on their willpower, they can put it away and go, no, it's your weapon. I just wanted to look.
Okay.
So essentially, if you lose it as well, you will have to go through a panic of trying to find it, of RP stuff. The toughness test is the one that we'll talk about later.
Okay. Oh my
How
god, I'm gonna have a chaos mutations.
how long can you go for, Jazina? Or are we getting to
Maybe
the
like
limit?
10 more minutes.
No, that's perfectly fine. What we'll say then is, would anyone else like to check the bodies on this side?
Luciara knows better.
Okay.
Even if it has no green things, it's probably diseased to all hell.
Okay. Wilhelma, I will give you this as a freebie, because you can spend some time. You've just had combat. I suspect you'd be like, right, let's just catch our breath. They're not going to eat us. They're eating that shit.
But let's maybe not camp next to them.
No. I'm talking about like just having a breather on this side of the river, close by. You would note there are many wrecked boats along this side of the river, on the rock side. There appears to be one that may still work. It's small, a small fishing vessel, but it might be river worthy. Just something to note down. As you cross the river and you look up, you see the rock fortress. This is the fortress within Mordheim. High walls, stone built, of sturdy construction. The gates are open, and they lay before you. And that is where we'll end the session. So next time, if you decide to do some exploring around here or some negotiating, we can do that. If you just want to RP with the ogres, we can do that. Or you can go into the the fortress, and explore in there. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and are looking forward to the next one. So, take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.